adventurers, how is everybody doing? It is Tuesday, September 3rd, I think, 3rd, 4th, day after Labor Day. Instead of doing a Monday What Sold video, I'm doing Tuesday since yesterday was a shipping holiday. And we're going to do it a little differently today. I am a little under the weather. So I had my son's first day of preschool, so my husband didn't go to work till later. So he was able to help me with shipping. So I already have everything packed up and out on the doorstep, ready to go. So I am just going to go over each item that sold, and I'll post a screenshot so you can see what it was when I'm talking about it. Let me know if you like this version better than me just holding up the item. Let me know which way is easier for you guys to see everything and which one you like. Just comment down below. So I am going to go over my numbers. These numbers do not include yesterday's sales. They're just from last Monday, August 26th, up until Sunday. And then the items that I do have going out, there will be some from yesterday since they were shipped today, but the numbers itself are not including yesterday. So we had 49 items sold, 6 on Poshmark, 43 eBay. I had $1,284.65 in sales, $266.07 for cost of goods, $192.70 in fees for a profit of $825.88, and then my average sale price was $26.22, so not too bad. The average sale price was up a little bit more than normal, so I am happy with that. I am now going to go over all of my sales. I think there's like 30 of them here that went out today, so we'll go over all those. So let's jump in. First is a Beauty and the Beast China set. It was just Mrs. Potts and then little teacups of chip. That I got at Savers for $10 and it sold for $30 within about 3 weeks or so. Then we have a costume. So someone is going to be an adult Girl Scout. It was adult Girl Scout. I got it when my Party City was going out of business, so I spent about $1 on it, and it sold for $16.56 right into a poly mailer, and off it goes. Next is an Eileen Fisher shirt. This is a great brand to look out for. This was on the lower end because it was just a plain, very light, like linen type shirt. It sold within just a few days of it listing. I got it at Savers for like $3 and it sold for $20. Next were some socks. These were just trouser socks. I would not normally pick this up. It was in a lot from a clothing auction that I got, so I probably spent like 50 cents on them, but not something I'd normally pick up. But since I had them, I listed it, and they sold for $5.84. Next, no idea why I even bothered listing this. This was from a while ago, but you gotta learn from my bad sales too, right? So this was a Sesame Street banner. I did get it for 10 cents at a garage sale. It sold for $2. It's not worth my time and my shipping supplies at this point, but at least it's out of the house, so bye-bye. Next was a Connects Ball Factory set. I got this at Goodwill. I spent $15 on it, and it sold for $80. They did pay shipping on it. It did go right above me to Wisconsin, but I think they spent like $25 in shipping, so not too bad. They will pay for shipping if they want the item. Next was a Buzz Lightyear magnet. I got this down in Disney at an outlet store. Once again, not really worth my time, but it's out of the house. I sold it for $4. I paid 50 cents for it. Once again, bye-bye. Next was a set of 3 Blackhawks ornaments. I got this at a Christmas store that was going out of business after Christmas this past year. I think I spent a total of like $2 on all of them, and they sold for $20. Next was a Not Your Father's Root Beer, like Breweriana sign, great for the man cave. I got this at an auction for $20. I have 2 of them. I still have the other one listed, and this one sold for $65. It was already in a box, so it was perfect, easy to ship, and out it goes. Next was a Speedo swimsuit. I don't know if I'd buy the Speedo brand again. I don't really think, it took, I don't know, about a month to sell, so it wasn't too long. I spent like $5 on it. It sold for $20, so not horrible, but it's just not what I'd buy again. Not worth enough. Next is another one of my Department 56 items. This was Newlyweds. It sold for $10. I'm averaging about $1 from that estate sale I bought out that had all of these. So off it goes. I think I have about 60 pieces left from that estate sale, so not too bad. Next was a Catalina vintage jacket. It was like a nylon, very lightweight. It took about 3 months to sell. It did only sell for $12. I got it for 69 cents though at Salvation Army. I don't know if I'd pick it up again, but it's still profitable, so not too bad. Next, I always talk about Yankee candle holders. Yankee candle is definitely something you want to look out for, especially the tart warmers. This one, it's going to a country by like Czech Republic. I've actually never heard of it, but it sold for $41.46, and off it goes. It took about, I got it at Savers for about $4, and it took about 2 weeks to sell, so not too bad. Next is a Banana Republic sweater. That's another brand to look out for. This one didn't sell for too much. I only spent 69 cents on it, again, at Salvation Army. It sold for $15. Don't pick up, I wouldn't pick up all Banana Republic. It needs to be a nice item and cheap. Don't spend a lot of money on it, but it is a good brand to look for. Next, Sharpshooters. Board game. Board games are going to be picking up with Q4. They always pick up, so look out for board games. This one didn't sell for tons, but it did still sell for $19.05. Next, anime Naruto books. These I got at a garage sale. I spent $10 on this set. I do have other sets that I got with it as well. And these sold for $45. Took about 2 weeks to sell. Goes media mail, not too much to ship. I love books. All right, next. And sorry if I'm going too fast. I'm trying to get through this without having a coughing attack. So sorry if I'm going a little fast here. But next is a Baltimore Ravens jersey. This one took a little bit longer than I was hoping to sell. I did spend $10 on it. It sold for $40. It took about 2 to 3 months to sell though. I'd still probably pick it up again because that's a pretty nice profit. Stitched jerseys are always nice to pick up, and they're easy to look up for comps. Next was a Disney staff jacket. This I got for like $2 at Savers. I sold it for $19. Nothing too big, but the jacket didn't have anything fancy on it, so I wasn't expecting tons. Even though it's a staff jacket, I wasn't expecting a lot because it didn't really have that great graphic on it. So I'm happy with the $2 to $19. Next were some Dickies overalls. This is another one that is going overseas. I ship directly right to them. It's nice and easy. Just have to sign the form. And I've never really had a problem with any international shipments. And it's definitely cheaper for the buyer than the global shipping program. So if you can, always ship direct. These Dickie overalls were brand new. I was hoping for a little bit more. I spent about $4 on them. They sold for $23, so I'll still take it because they spent all that extra on shipping. I made a couple dollars there. Next was the Muppets Animal Wallet. I spent $1 on this, and it sold within a few weeks for $13.90. Nothing huge, but those little ones add up, and I knew it would sell fast. Next, we have the Peanuts sweater. This was a vintage Peanuts sweater, so it was a nice, excuse me, it was, and this also went overseas, so this was a nice sale. This one I bought for like $2, and it sold for $28, so not too bad there. Next was a Margaritaville t-shirt. I bought this for $1 at Community Threads, and it sold for $13. Nothing too big, but they had like a whole bunch of them. I probably should have lotted them together, but I did do it individually. So, but I bought them all together. So $1 to $13, it's okay. Don't know if I do it again. Next Nick and Nora, we have some, I love this brand of pajamas. Always look out for this brand of pajamas. This sold within 2 days of me listing, and they sold for $25.16. Next were some old playing cards. This was another lot that I got of just a whole bunch of playing cards. These ones didn't sell for too much. $5, so I'm happy that they are leaving my house. Next, we have some SAS shoes, SAS. This is a good brand to look out for as well. I got them for $7 at Community Threads, and they sold for $30. Next, we have Calvin Klein. Let me get that off my screen here. Calvin Klein jacket. This is a nice wool jacket. I thought this would sell. I really liked it. If it was my size, I would have kept it. I spent $5 on it at Savers, but it's probably been a year since I've listed it, so I'm very happy it's gone. This sold on Poshmark, $15, and it is gone. Next, this was also a vintage Hawaiian dress. It was a smaller size. This one took about 6 months to sell. I was hoping to get a little bit more, but I think because of the size, that's why it went for less and took a while. But it's Tia, T''IA, and this sold for $25. Next was a Loungefly backpack. I got this at Box Lunch Store. I did spend like $30 on it. It's because I bought one and then for myself, and then I got 1/2 off. So I grabbed that one and the Chippendale one and figured I would list that. So it sold for $55. And then last but not least was a long sleeve Vineyard Vine shirt. Vineyard Vines is another great brand to look out for. This one was also small size, XS, but it only still took a couple weeks to sell, and it sold for $20, so not too bad. So once again, I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it wasn't as fun. I didn't get to hold up anything or show anything. So hopefully this wasn't a little just too mundane for you guys, but I still wanted to make the video even though I shipped out the items already. So it'll be back to normal format next week. Unless you guys liked this better, comment below and let me know. If you can, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. I'll talk with you later. Have a great thrifty adventure day. Bye-bye.